targets, and a part of that's non-use. Now, the issue that I'm seeing is that this red team, what they seem to be pretty good at doing is basically stocking up and then just running the map and flushing out their opponents. So, by the way, these
and
are
a
the
lot
red
of
teams
that.
Lawnmower.
Yeah, a lot of that has been so far just the timing between red and yellow. By the time Joff picks up yellow, Lawnmower Man is already well on their way to deliver the pain off of red armor. But now we've got them coming up nearly at the same time, and that could actually really help out Joff right now. They're going to have a little bit more breathing room coming off of yellow. And that is actually going to give Graham control of red and quad right after it. A grab unopposed. There was no damage on his exit there, so he actually looks a little bit surprised to get away with as much as he has been, but now he's responding to that very, very, very nicely indeed. 2 frags under his belt under this run already, and he's looking for more. But hopefully, that rail is going to make coming back into red a little bit tricky. We might see an approach here from Lawnmower Man. Hour goes in for it, but Pole! And Grim takes him down, still surviving that last shot. And this has closed the distance a little bit, but Joff still has a long way to go before they've got this thing tied back up.
Yeah, this is a bit of an issue. I think, I was about to say, if Grim gets hit by a rail or a rocket, anything big, it makes this red armor hold a little bit tenuous. Let's see, he's going to, check the rocket entrance. Looks like he has been able to hand it off to his teammate. So we're going to watch Staiwu. Staiwu seems to be having a hard time getting weapons. Every time I look over at the poor guy, he's got a plasma and a shotgun. So I hope he can get his hands on some rockets, maybe a lightning gun. Just a reminder, in the Team Deathmatch version, lightning gun and plasma gun in reverse. We got Staiwu with fantastic plasma in that instance. And oh yes, please do pick up that weapon. You're going to need that, sir, because you're almost out of plasma.
Oh, very, very nice shot, though. Hour being taken down right at yellow armor, but that was still taken away. Grim, 100-100, getting a little tap off on Chain, but Hour MG's off Staiwu. This is going to leave Grim all by his lonesome to come back into red, and that was a bad time for him to do so. Triple damage on that, and that is going to leave Hour to grab red very, very nicely indeed. But he's going to leave it up for Chain, actually. Good thing, too, because he ended up eating a rail off of his exit from the platform. Grim comes out, pokes out for another one, and the shot is good. And this will mean the next play for Quad will be literally any man's game. The damage from Joff coming into this, and again, Hour...
Oh, he's late. Yeah,
and
Chain
was really way
Chain
too
had
damaged.
130 armor and full health, lightning gun and rail, and unfortunately his timing was just a little bit off for that quad grab because he probably could have done a lot with it. That being said, though, it looks like we've seen a closing of the gap. Only 10 frags sent those these guys. I don't like to see that.
Absolutely, but one big issue there is that Hour has been consistently unfashionably early to quad for the past, 3 grabs? That's got to change.
Yeah, that can definitely wreck your stuff. You have to really coordinate that and time it out so that you're attacking quad at just the right time. A little too
All the more
early.
interesting because Chain hasn't been all that early, so I wonder
He was
what
late that time.
like right now. Exactly. So a little early, a little late. Unfortunately, it doesn't average on out. But the damage here from Lawnmower Man has been enough to keep this thing a good 11-point spread. Hour coming back in to try to get the... Oh, my God. Rockets, shotgun, something to take down Grim, but it's not enough. And this is really going to open up control of red armor for the next minute or so for Joff.
Yeah, they should really just sit back and sit on this for the next grab, which looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Staiwu definitely needs the armor. He also needs the weapons. Again, I'm going to take a look at the KD right now. Staiwu's died 12 times. Grim died 24.
Yeah, that kind of spread was apparent even in the opening minutes of that, where Staiwu was proving himself to be much, much more survivable than Grim. Which is a pity, because Grim isn't sharing any weapons.
yeah, I was about to say a little bit of handoff action would be very helpful here. Here, Grim's attacking red armor with nothing. This is a bit of a mistake. His opponent had a rail gun. He probably would have been in really bad shape. Quad's up. And Grim is pretty much toasted. So let's go take a look at this quad runner. It's going to be Hour. And he is in great shape here. He's got a shotgun. That's all he needs. On DM6, really there's only maybe what? 3 spots on the map where you're too far away where the shotgun won't really help you.
What do you think about the recent changing of quad back from a 4-factor to a 3-factor? Oh, very nice double frag.
Well, considering that it was essentially try damage when Quake 3 was launched, although a lot of people
Exactly.
forget that. I'm okay with that because I mean that's the quad that I grew up with, pretty much. So, you know, I mean,
I got no qualms.
There
were
still
some
has
observations
quite
about
a punch. You know,
Yeah.
I think the main thing that's going to affect, of course, is a little bit of splash, and of course the rails aren't quite as strong, but it'll still kick your ass pretty damn hard. So.
I think one of the biggest observations was the fact that a quad shotgun is no longer just a blunderbuss. Oh, very nice jump pad work by Hour, shutting down Grim, coming back in for Staiwu, but Staiwu's got his shaft waiting for him, but he narrowly got away with that with only 5 health. But yeah, keeping quad shotgun from being the Swiss Army knife of quad runs, I do appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, to me, it means that we might see a little bit more variation, although probably not much.
True.
So, we'll see.
But that was a very, very vital play for Lawnmower Man. It looks like Joff's grip is starting to once again kind of slip away. Chain is again, I kind of like, but I also kind of dislike these plays to Yellow Armor. On one hand, it's ballsy and it gets a lot of damage done, and it gets them softened up for anytime they want to rush over to red. But still, is it really worth
Shotgun much?
giving up the frag? Nice.
Chain just whiffed every single shotgun shot that he took, and it was like 4 in a row. It's pretty bad. Quad's up. Chain is covering. It looks like we got Hour just waiting to come with the jump pad. Want to make sure he didn't get pummeled in the face. And, ooh, easy pickings. Grim goes down.
I'm not sure if that was the best choice for Joff there. I mean, with Quad and Yellow coming up at the same time, they're like, okay, we better grab Yellow to at least control that. But by doing that, they lost track of where the Quad runner was going. Like, they had no idea where it was going to be coming from. So Hour's going to be getting a lot of here's Johnny shots.
Definitely. And look at this, just waiting patiently for the final seconds of the railgun shot. Aren't going to happen. Grim switches up, goes pummel, and will die a normal death. 25 frags ahead for the Lawnmower Men. And Joff is now needing a hard, needing to kind of reevaluate their ability to control areas of the map. You know, with it pretty much just being red armor and yellow armor with a little bit of quad sprinkles. Every single time that Joff is not covering the yellow, like we just saw Hour drop in, grab it, and leave. I mean, that's, you know, we know right now the blue team is basically fucked. They don't have anything. You know, yeah, like, there's Staiwu with nothing. There's Grim with nothing. He does a railgun, but you know, Hour's still walking around with all the weapons, and he's the guy that's going and pressing the other side of the map. Looks like he's got a little bit of help, maybe. Yeah, they're actually going to try to double team this chain.
Nice.
And they actually both threw each other under the bus, pretty much. So,
but it broke the control for Yellow, and this is going to give Joff a bit of a, well, they're not going to be in position for it.
You know, are they trying to, you know, hold down Yellow like a champ, or are they going to make a push on red? We got Grim kind of poking about it. I mean, are they going to at least control rail at this point? We got Grim doing a very botched bridge to rail. Staiwu doesn't have any weapons. Really, Staiwu? Man, go find some weapons. Like, I don't know. SB cheats 1. Oh, bye-bye quad carrier. Yeah.
But even without weapons, Staiwu still hasn't died as often as Grim.
Yeah, but it's a slow death. It's a slow bleed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I think what you were questioning there about the control of yellow armor is just the fact that Joff has been very kind of schizophrenic about it. I mean, at times where they need to be at red and they need to be covering quad, or at least knowing where quad is coming from, they're going, all right, we need that yellow armor. And at other times they're ignoring it and letting Hour get in, which is also allowing Hour to kind of get in and get the flank on them and leave Joff with nothing to rely on whatsoever.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to get yellow, like basically the way I look at this map, okay, the way I look at this map is red armor is a goal. Yellow armor is a band-aid, okay? And then
prepare to fight. 3,
if you're going
2,
to essentially try to
1,
control the yellow armor, you better goddamn keep the railgun away from the team that's squatting the red armor. If you're not doing that, you're going to get destroyed every single time that you meet, you know, anywhere, because without that railgun advantage. I mean, that's kind of the whole balance of the map right there. That's, you know.
Well, yeah.
So,
But I kind of wonder if the lack of DM6 in the recent months has kind of offset some of these guys a little bit.
yeah, probably. We're now seeing a, what is that, 31-ish frag advantage? No.
Right.
Something like that. 30-ish.
Somebody having connection problems?
Lots of timeouts. Sound out. Okay. So, yeah, I think at this point the Lawnmower Men are going to definitely finally mulch the Joff team here in DM6. I don't see any sort of return here, considering it's 18 minutes in, and what I've seen out of Joff is they've just kind of fallen apart from the back and forth from the beginning. It's a lot more like they're just kind of running around and shooting stuff. They don't really have a strategy in their hands. Hopefully Chain has set his sound at this point.
Prepare to fight.
Another
3,
one timeout,
2,
so this is it.
1, fight.
Chain is at his keyboard. Okay, he says, okay, whatever. He's playing without sound. Now with these pauses, though, I bet there's a good chance that they're timing it out for items.
Oh yeah, it was totally tactical. Well, I mean, they can totally save the game in the next minute and 15 seconds now, right?
There we go.
Yeah, see?
Run.
What did I tell you?
Excellent.
There's only more than a minute left, and maybe it'd be a possibility, but I think we're going to see this thing about maybe 67 to 36, I guess. Stive will only be able to get that 1 or 2 frags, I guess, off of the quad grab. Decent rail there, able to kill Chain. Nice follow-up. Improves his railgun accuracy from 33% to 54% over the course of 20 minutes. That's good.
Probably not difficult due to the fact that he didn't have one for a good amount of time. But yeah, 18 seconds left. I mean, this thing was recoverable for Joff in the first 10 minutes. But really, again, the kind of schizophrenic nature for yellow armor and being kind of duped by Hour so many times there really kind of, I think, threw them off, and they haven't been able to recover.
So that'll wrap up the first map. We've got the Lawnmower Men definitely giving a close shave to the blue team Joff.
Oh, that was bad.
Come on.
That was bad. Hey,
Prepare your team.
there we go.
Alright, so just a quick reminder, it's pretty much the dual version of Blood Run plus a quad stuck in the windowsill of the plasma gun. So, Grim gets the Mega and dodges the first railgun shot from Chain in order to pick up that first frag. Nice opening there. Staiwu able to grab himself a little bit of rocket love, so he doesn't seem to have the same difficulty finding weapons, at least this time around. I'm going to follow Grim because he's got the railgun and lightning gun as he enters the, that's the quad area, that's where it's going to spawn.
And they should be well set up for this. I'm not anticipating an assault here from Lawnmower Man. This should be a pretty easy quad to grab. Now, the only thing will be finding Lawnmower Man once the quad is grabbed. This could be very uneventful. Or we could see the, oh yeah, there we go. The choke points are going to be filled with damage as Grim tries to make his exits. That was one good rail, but Grim was able to eat that and keep on going. So that's a good first frag for Grim, while Staiwu was able to take another one down. But we got Shane being caught from behind. This is going to be disastrous if Grim can make these shots. Can't quite get in that last bit of SG, but he can head back over to Plasma Yellow and secure more of the map for his team.
That was actually a disastrous shotgun play by Grim.
Yeah.
He had opportunity there. I think he just got so excited